Okay, they should be able to hear us now.
Yo, what's up, guys? You guys ready for some rocket robot on wheels? How's the audio balance? Is my mic loud enough? I know I was having a little trouble getting it loud earlier.
You might want to turn the game slightly down or your mic up, one way or the other.
Okay. Let me try turning it down in Amaranth a little bit. I don't know. That might be too much. I don't know. Let's try that.
Yeah, turn the game up just a little bit more.
How's that now? Is that good, or should I turn it up a little bit more?
I think that's okay.
Okay. And we did hit the incentive to watch the cutscene, right? Pretty sure that was met early on. So I'm good to start whenever.
Okay, sorry about that. I was setting you up. Yeah, you're good to go, and you did meet the incentive.
Okay. So I'm gonna start on go. It's gonna be 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go. So let's sit back and watch the intro cutscene. I haven't watched this in a couple years, I think. Basically, this is the only story in the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
After this intro cutscene, there is nothing until the end.
Mm. Mm.
So this here is Rocket. He's a robot.
Mm.
He has a wheel. I wonder where the name of the game came from.
Mm.
And we're in a futuristic theme park.
Mm.
And, well, it's the night before the grand opening. And Dr. Gavin, who's the park's owner, he's going to a party to celebrate. He's leaving us in charge. It's gonna be perfectly fine, right? Let's find out. So there's the mascots for the park. We got Whoopi the Walrus and Jojo the Raccoon. The theme park is called Whoopi World. So, I don't know if Jojo is very happy about that. What's this? Once it cross off Whoopi, rename it JoJo?
Mm. Mm.
And how do you get out of his cage? And everything's gone. Oh no. So now, the fun starts. We gotta save the park before opening day. And stop JoJo. The way we're gonna do that is we're gonna collect these tickets. Okay. Let's do a quick save and quit. Skips hitting that switch right there and brings us right inside the park. This here is Tinker. He's the park's mechanic, and he's mostly used to give us upgrades. We're gonna collect a bunch of tokens around the park, and once we get enough, he'll upgrade us and give us some moves. Right in here is our first tech skip. Let's see if I get it. No. Basically, the way text works in this game is if you pause on the same frame that a text box is supposed to appear, the game gets a little confused and doesn't load the text box. There's a lot of places where this happens. That one is pretty difficult because there's no visual cue, it's all audio. But this one right here is free after you grab that first token. So there's 3 types of tokens in the game. There's the silver, there's gold, and then there's purple. Silver is worth 1, gold is worth 5, and purple is worth 10. Right there, I collected my first machine part. Each world has a machine that is inactive, and we need to collect a bunch of parts to fix it. Once we do, we'll collect a ticket, and it also opens up a new part of the world. So right now I'm just going to be traveling through this area collecting tokens, and we're going to get a ticket at the end. So that place was called Beware. This game has a lot of puns in its names. Like, the first world is called Clowny Island. As you can see, there's a bunch of clowns around, and it's sort of an amusement park kind of feel, like a pier. It's supposed to resemble Coney Island, I think. Right there you saw the first use of the grapple beam. That's going to be my main source of platform throughout most of the game. Rocket has this little grapple beam attached to him, and you can grab onto a lot of points, and you'll be using that to reach places that you're going to need to get to. There's a bunch of mini games in here, but I don't need to play them, because I only need 65 tickets to beat the game, and there's a total of 84, so there's a couple that I'm going to be skipping throughout. And something you can do when you're collecting tickets or machine parts is that you can jump through them, and jumping delays the animation that he does. He does a little backflip when you collect something. It delays that animation, and you can actually skip some of those animations a little bit later on. So here's the hot dog car, one of the greatest vehicles in the game. Fortunately, I missed that jump. The hot dog cars special ability is to jump, but I kind of screwed up the timing on that to get over here. It's okay. Quick little backup. So now we have enough tokens to get Slam. Slam's the first ability we're getting, and I can use that to break open crates or mostly break open crates and to kill enemies. You probably saw Patty playing. Patty loves this game, and he's probably going to be on couch for AGDQ, so... What was that? That was weird. It's like the box was underneath me, so I stood on it instead of slammed it. I was supposed to use the box there to cancel the animation of picking up that machine part. What? That was dumb. We're going back. Can't drive and talk at the same time. So yeah, these are some rings. Each world has a ring challenge. Most of them involve the car of that world or vehicle. So we're doing this one in the Dune Dog, or the hot dog car, whichever one you want to call it. There are time challenges. You just go through all the rings in order. It's pretty simple. Of course, you got a ticket at the end. Coming up here is one of the stupidest things in the entire game. We have to race the corn on the cob car. Now, why is it stupid? This corn on the cob car can cancel the race at any time, just because he thinks that you're cheating. But you're actually not cheating. It's mostly when he gets stuck, and he gets stuck a lot. So... let's hope he doesn't get stuck. And part of the routing in this game is that I'm going to be collecting things while doing other stuff, like I collected those tokens and that machine part while in this race. This right here, this rock, is the main thing that can screw up the race, so I always make sure to push it away. For whatever reason, he always gets stuck on that rock. It was great game design, I think. At this point, I think we should be okay with the race. Yeah. So I'm gonna come over here and collect this screw. I didn't mention what the screws were doing. You collect 4 of them and bring them to a console. They'll screw themselves in, and once you collect all 4, you'll get a ticket, and it will activate this thing here. So this activates the console for the roller coaster, but the roller coaster isn't finished. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to make a roller coaster. Now we just made a kiddie roller coaster at first because we needed to test how to make a roller coaster. Now I'm going to go over here, do a couple things, and this time we're going to have to make a better roller coaster because that was pretty lame. Oop. Hello? Okay. So the roller coaster mechanics, you pretty much just move around. You can press B to make a hill, A to make a tricky obstacle, or like a loop or spin or something. Or you can press both to do a really cool spinny thing. Like this. This is the really cool spinny thing. It's the only way to get this purple token. I can eject early and end up down here. As long as I get through those tokens, I'm fine. Now, anyone that has played this game before knows about the T-Rex. The T-Rex is probably one of the worst platforming sections in the entire game. And that's what's coming up next. We brought in all the machine parts, and it activated the T-Rex, and you can see his legs stomping up and down. That allows us to get inside, and now we have to climb through from the inside. What makes the T-Rex so bad is everything inside is cycle-based. So if I am not fast enough, I'll miss a cycle. Also, it's very easy to fall back down. Nope. That was so close. That was so close to the first cycle there. But it's okay, because I'll grab onto that right there. Now, I can do something really tricky right here, but I screwed it up. I can land on top of that conveyor belt and just run on top of it, but it's pretty tricky. And if you fail it, you will fall all the way back down to the bottom, so not a great thing to fail. Okay. Got some DK barrels here. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. Now that we're on the top of the T-Rex here, if you've ever seen the Flintstones, you know what Fred Flintstone's favorite saying is? Yabba dabba doo. And one thing you might have noticed right there at the end of Clowny Island is that I collected both the ticket from activating the machine, and then there's a ticket for collecting all 200 tokens in a world. I collected them at the same time, and he only did the one animation. So a lot of things involve trying to do 2 animations at once to cut down on the total number of backflips he does. And here we go, we're going into the second world. This is called Paint Misbehavin'. And we're gonna get this really cool car. It's a hover tank that shoots paintballs. And I can change what color paint I can shoot, and it's pretty cool. I'm trying to get up here. For some reason I have trouble navigating with this thing. So that puzzle right there is all about painting those orbs a correct color so that they end up on top of the things at the bottom in the correct order. So as I go past again, you can see there's little orbs at the bottom there, and you just want to paint them in the correct order there. Right here is a pretty tricky jump. That was actually better than I expected. Nope, get out of there, please. Thank you. I need to collect this medallion part. There's 3 of them in total, and that's going to allow me to go through this door over here. Now on this side, I'm going to do a quick shot to hit that heart on the way down. We got ourselves a Christmas tree. It's a banana. Oh, hit the banana, thank you. And a carrot. Here, I'm going to try and set up a thing let's see. I probably got it. If I eject early enough, the hover splat is going to stay on the ground, and that way, when I leave the temple, it'll still be there, and I can just get right back in instead of having to spawn a new one. It saves just a little bit of time there. So obviously you're not supposed to be going through the temple from the top to the bottom, but since the way it works is that it rises from the ground as soon as you hit that ticket, you can set it up so that you land on top. And now, look, my car's right here. Right where I left it. Now coming up here, there's this guard. He's wearing glasses. He can't see that well. That's a good thing for us, because he's guarding a ticket. And he won't actually realize that we're not a guard if we just paint ourselves in the same color of the guard uniform. And that was a text skip right there. That's what he would be saying is like, I didn't realize guards were getting so small or something. But yeah, he let us in and we grabbed the ticket. Now we can go through the door here, gets us another ticket. This is a pretty tricky jump coming up. I'm gonna jump over the river with the sheep. And I don't have an ability I'm supposed to have right now, and I got it first try, so. And now I'm gonna do a setup to hit this switch. I didn't grab it. Okay, let's do that again. Let's see. Got it. Okay. Second try. That's really good. The way that works is you're supposed to just go underwater and drop the sheep. Sheep float for some reason. But I was able to jump across and then throw the sheep at a very specific angle, and that allowed the sheep to get stuck underneath, and I didn't have to go underwater and make my way back. And the reason why that was so tough is because at this point in the game, it expects you to have the double jump ability, but I'm not going to get that until after I complete this world. Just because it's faster to do so. Oh, I screwed up there. I was supposed to take a hit as I was collecting the machine part there, and that would cancel the animation of collecting. Ooh. I got the fast fall. Sometimes if you jump just perfectly right into the Finbot here, which is our next vehicle, I forgot to explain it earlier. It's a dolphin. You can jump out of water with it, and you have to mash to go fast. But if you jump perfectly into the hole, it'll quickly suck you in instead of you jump all the way down. And I didn't explain what first person does. First person mode is useful for spinning in these vehicles. So normally you can't turn that quickly in this vehicle, but in first person mode you can spin as fast as you want. So it's just a quick way to turn in a vehicle that you're not really supposed to be able to quick turn in. Makes this ring challenge a joke, a complete joke. And I think it also saves like a few milliseconds of lag. And if you've been paying attention throughout this run, or through this world, I've been taking a lot of damage, and that's to set up this death warp right here. When you die, you go back to the beginning of the world, so I could just go right back and leave as soon as I'm done. And right here, Tinker moved over, and he's going to give us double jump. So now that I have double jump, you're going to be hearing a lot of woohoos. Let me hear a woohoo from the chat. Because woohoo. Woohoo. Yeah, every time he double jumps, he says woohoo. And he's going to be double jumping a lot for the rest of the game. So for the rest of the worlds, there's these switches that I have to hit in order to activate them. And the switches require certain numbers of tickets. But we're not going to have to worry about that because, of course, we have it routed out. We're going to hit the switches when we have enough tickets. And throughout the overworld, there are these little secrets that have tickets at the end of them. So just like all the other worlds, there are tickets and tokens in the overworld. And for some reason, if a text box is on screen when you're supposed to take damage, you do not. So I utilize the invincibility frames of the text box to hit that wall. Ooh, they're being very aggressive today. Over here is the mischievous mushroom. This guy, if you haven't already noticed, you have to do a Mario triple jump in order to get out of his grasp. That's going to be used to get up here. Let's hope I grab it. Of course I do the double. I was trying to grab both at the same time. It saves just a tiny bit of time. And I wasn't supposed to get up here this early. The way to get up here is going through a different room. But you can hug that little canister and it'll give you just enough where you can get around it on top. And right here, I'm setting up for a death orb. So let's make sure I set up properly. Okay, we got it. So that gets me the elevator along with the ticket. And if I do this right, I can set up to get the bomb on the elevator, get the purple token, and blow up this wall. This ticket right here is probably the hardest ticket, single ticket in the game to get. But using that setup, it's pretty easy. Because if a bomb touches anything, it will explode. So trying to get a bomb down... Holy moly! Dude, I got freaking wrecked. That boulder went straight for me. I've never seen a boulder go that fast. Holy, what the hell is going on? I can't see. Did I get everything over here? Dude, these boulders are on point right now. I'm probably gonna have to play the next room pretty safe because I already took 2 points of damage. So in this room, there's these cracked walls, and behind them are items. For some reason, you can clip into them a little bit, and you'll take the item right out. That... probably gonna get bopped again. Yeah. Taking that for safety. I think I got it. Check. Yeah, I did. That throw's pretty tight because you're pretty much gonna get bopped by the vacuum cleaner. No! Oh, dude. I thought I had it. Okay. I guess I didn't. It's okay. That's what I meant to do. So throwing that bomb opens up this wall here. Normally there's a wall in front of that ticket. And now I have enough tokens to get the best item, best move in the game, which is called the freeze ray. The reason why it's the best is that it's totally broken and has a ton of unintended uses. And the first of which is going to be coming up right away. So when I go to grab this ticket over here, I'll use the freeze ray afterwards, and it completely skips the animation. So sort of like what we did with the slam earlier, I can do it anytime I want with freeze ray. And so pretty much from now on, I'm just going to be using the freeze ray after every ticket. And I call that, it's called freeze canceling. So it cancels all the animations by using the freeze ray. The second unintended method is right here. And you're not supposed to be able to climb on your own ice platforms like that. You're supposed to like start an ice platform from the side of the water and just slowly make your way across by making new ice platforms. But ice platforms, when made underwater, they rise to the top, and you have a very narrow window to jump on top of it before it rises too high. So you can actually skip pretty much all of the water puzzles in this game, just because they didn't realize you could do that. In here is probably, I want to say this is the hardest puzzle to figure out. I don't know how I would ever figure this puzzle out normally. if I wasn't speedrunning this game. Why do I always miss that? If you are... you can time it so that you grab onto the nose again afterwards, but I always screw that up for some reason. Yo, Cracker Bean, what's up? More Freeze Ray. I'll grab that later. There's a secret area over here. Leads to a mini game where I have to throw screws. Screws are jerks. One time I had a screw just decide he didn't want to live in this world anymore, and he just peaced out. Luckily, the screws do respawn if they jump over the sides. This world, Arabian Flights, and you get a magic carpet, is the most open-ended world in the game. So the route is very, very interesting. Also, it's very laggy. Mostly because everything is pretty much loaded, and it's such a big world. And, well, you'll see later, hopefully. Hopefully you won't have to see, but there's this one part where it lags so much that I just have to say, I just get screwed over all the time. Where is the bomb tower? There it is. I don't know how I fell off there. That was kind of weird. But whatever. Here we're just spinning around this tower and throwing bombs at it. What? I feel like that should have hit. Come on, dude. Okay. Go down here. I'm still like trying to remember this route because it's still pretty new. It's not too bad. It's a lot of just going around, grabbing tokens, grabbing tickets, grabbing everything. But here is the worst part of the level, by far. It's the stepping stones. Remember how I told you it lagged? Well, lag can eat your jump inputs. And yeah, you can have a fun time with that. But I think I made it. Yeah, dude, first try. So coming up here is the magnet room. Now, does anyone know how magnets work? I personally do not, so I don't use the magnets. Instead, I just kind of use this box. This box is my buddy. He helps me out, gets me up here. Nope. He's not being a bro today. Okay. But yeah, that is called box hovering, or box jumping, or Half-Life 2 jumping. See, you use your grapple beam while standing on top of the box there, and then you jump, you let go, do it again. and repeat ad nauseum. Oh, hello? Okay. So here... What? No, where am I, dude? It bopped me, and I didn't know where it was. Okay. This is probably really, really bad, because after exiting the magnet room, you're on a pretty much a tight cycle to hit this eagle. And guaranteed, I'm not hitting eagle cycle. Yeah, I didn't hit it. So now we're gonna chase this eagle for a bit. He's gonna go take a dip, and we're gonna steal his ticket there. If I got the health upgrade at the right time and did everything perfectly, it would have just lined up perfectly so that I... Oh, why do I have one extra? That's weird. That's really weird. The cycle would just line up if you did everything right. This here is going to be the last move. It's grapple aim, or as I like to call it, the long shot, because it reminds me of the hook shot from Ocarina of Time. Like that. It's supposed to go up there, but I can just hit it with the long shot. And then now I can go up to the second floor. At this point, I have all of the moves, and so all the rest of the worlds are there. And I just need to get 65 tickets to unlock the final world. So I can climb on the back of this elevator here, and it'll let me get up here. I'm supposed to be coming from the other way. There's like this fake wall here, and you're supposed to go through it. Oops. Gotta be kind of careful, 'cause I don't have that much health. Getting this section in one cycle is pretty tricky, but I nailed it. Whoa. Okay, we're good. Okay, got this. There's really no way to speed this up. It's just pretty much an auto-scroller, and you just gotta go through it, collect all the tokens. Eventually, the end will open up and you can get there. Coming up is one of the most interesting worlds in the game. It's called Food Fright. It's a combination of candy and monsters. Also known as Halloween. And what makes this a really interesting world is that the entire first level is where you get, like, there's 3 levels to the world, and once you collect all the machine parts, you're able to go up and get to the top areas. So like 2/3 of the world is blocked off until you collect all the machine parts. Here we have those pesky mushrooms back again, but this time they look like marshmallows. Hello? Hello? Come on. Dude. Alright. I do what is called a freeze boost. So, by freezing, as you're being ejected from the marshmallow there, you gain a little extra height. And I can use the body of this robot to get as much weight on the scale as I need. Oh, not getting up there. Alright, it's fine. I don't know, for whatever reason, that mouth always reminds me of King Crimson. And now that the machine's back online, we can grab onto these spider legs that are moving around. And the spider legs allow us to get upstairs. Ooh, hello? That was weird. You can do a quick, like, turnaround jump, or turnaround long shot, and it, like, comes out slightly faster than normal. But, obviously, it didn't come out that time. And now, you see that the ring challenge is here in this world. Unlike all the other worlds, this one is one on foot. Well, not really foot, because Rocket doesn't have feet, but you're not in a vehicle. This is more like a skill-based, hey, have you mastered how to move Rocket around? It's pretty simple. In this pipe is a troll. Now, he wants us to feed the troll. Do we feed the troll? No, we're not feeding the troll. Hello? Okay. That was weird. But I can use the freeze ray to clip inside his back and just steal the ticket right from his asshole. Like, he was about to take a big dump, and it was gonna be a ticket, but we just went right in there and took it. So coming up here, we're heading to the top floor. And actually, I am going to set up a backup right now because I took damage. And I'm going to kill this guy. Oh, okay. Whatever. we'll just go with it. I only took one heart of damage, one orb of damage, so we should be fine. But here is gonna be one of the most difficult things in the run. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Alright, I have 2 HP to deal with. It's okay. I did hit the backup, so... no! Okay. I gotta get perfect. Nope. We're dead. We're dead! We're dead! Dude! It's a good thing I hit the backup. Because now, I can just go back over here. Oh, hello? Dude, he was waiting for me. And we're back up top. So, I already pulled the monster out, but I didn't do... Okay, I'm gonna do this. This is a, like, super duper backup strat that I've never actually had to do in a run. But you can cancel that text box that says you don't have enough tokens by pausing. So same way you skip all text boxes, you just pause on the right frame and you skip it. But this time it allows you to get inside this vehicle, which I need to use right here. Ooh, this is bad. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, we're going for it anyway. Nailed it. Okay. That's cool. So yeah, there is a setup to get over that artery there. Skips going around the entire inside of the monster. And then I just death warp. It's fine, because now we're done with this level. Only 2 more left to go. So Pyramid Scheme, the main gimmick here is that there's 2 worlds, essentially. So if you pay attention to what's going on right now, when I get to the second world, you'll be like, what the hell's going on? You'll see a very, very big difference between this world and the next. And that puzzle, you're supposed to find the answer somewhere else in the world and then come back. But since I have it memorized, it's fine. This is a little challenge, time challenge, to see how well you can control Rocket. All of this is really just getting us ready for the end game. I have to collect all of the machine parts here because that gives us access to the other world. I'm not going to spoil it until we actually get there. Some more freeze rays. And now it's time to do one of those like match game puzzles, you know, where you flip the thing and everything next to it flips as well. Yeah, forget that. I can just jump there and grab the ticket. And another unintended use of the freeze ray is those bouncy tiles that make you bounce up high. Ooh, hey. You can bounce a little bit higher when you throw down a freeze ray. Now that we activated the machine, we're in the other world, and suddenly lava. It's nighttime, and there's lava. Right here, these are very difficult jumps. They're not intended, but you can do like it's like a circle input, and it gives you just a couple extra pixels of height, and allows you to get up there. And since this is not 100%, I can skip part of this world area right here. Just, you're supposed to go to the left, just keep going left, and avoid the rising lava. But, you know, skips, whatever. Let's do it. Now my favorite vehicle in the game is the glider bike. Dude, it's got freaking bat wings. So it's a motorcycle with bat wings. It's really cool. Ooh, that was pretty sketch, but we're good. This room, I can skip pretty much everything in it. Just by when that one little boulder pops up, it gives you enough height to get around. Let's see, where do I go now? Oh yeah, I got a date with a ring challenge. It's probably the toughest ring challenge in the game, because the glider bike is actually pretty difficult to control. As soon as you pull out the wings, you lose all sense of like acceleration, which makes sense because you're gliding, so you're not accelerating anymore. But it's pretty tough to control at first until you get used to the mechanics. Let's see if I really. Oh, that was weird. That was so weird. Okay, whatever. That was pretty easy. I forget how to get back to. Oh yeah, it's over here. Okay. That's fine. Now I'm gonna try and do a death orb here and grab a ticket at the same time. This is one of the more difficult death orbs. And we got it. Okay. So now I have 64 tickets, and I should be getting my 65th right here. There we go. That gives me enough to go into JoJo's World. JoJo's World is the final level, and it's basically a gauntlet through all of the worlds that we've been through so far. And I can skip this beginning monologue by just rolling off the side of the world there. I take 1 damage, which is very important, because if you die at all in JoJo's World, you have to start from the very beginning. So I'm going to be trying to play super safe here. We'll see how it goes. The United States of JoJo. Let's take one moment to realize that JoJo is Donald Trump. Coming up here is the Paint Misbehaving section of JoJo's World, and normally you're supposed to paint yourself the same color as the guard like earlier, but yes, first try, that's great. I can do a damage boost, and it allows me to skip that entire section. I can make a jump down here. Just taking this super safe right now, so I don't wanna die. What? No! That was dumb. That was dumb. Oh, that was so dumb. It missed. My bomb missed. I don't remember the last time I had a bomb miss. Anyway, now I really have to take it super safe. Oh, dude, he got hit. It got hit. Okay, I salvaged it. Okay, it got hit by the falling debris. That was dumb. Okay, we're in there. We made it through the first section of JoJo's. I wonder if that happened the first time. Did someone clip it to check? Wait, no, 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 no! I had it. Okay, whatever. So here we got some more magnets. I'm not sure how these platforms are moving. I'm assuming they just rotate however they want. Yeah, that sounds about right. They just do whatever they want. Hey, there's another magnet there. Yeah, I still don't know how magnets work. That's okay, because I don't need them. I can jump up here. That was dumb. Hello? Okay. I got this. Don't worry. We're up there. Even more magnets, dude. That's okay. Remember Half-Life strats from before? They're back. Oh, come on. That was almost second try, dude. That was almost so good. This one's a little bit harder because the box is much smaller, but we're up there. Oh, I just missed. Okay, whatever. I must have thrown it like too high or something. It was weird. Anyway, we're getting pretty close to the end now. We just have a couple more sections left. We got these boost platforms again. They're really, really dumb. So I take these so safe. For some reason, you know, boost platforms, they just love to eat your jump inputs. So you can just run off without a jump. And now this right here, this puzzle right here is my favorite thing in the entire game. So what I'm doing is I am actually rotating the platform underneath me using my momentum. So Rocket is turning the platform underneath him with his wheel, and it's super awesome. I really wish they would use that mechanic anytime, somewhere else in the game at least, because it was pretty cool. Here, giant spider, only weak to bombs, and what does JoJo leave right next to the giant spider? Bombs. Did I just get like a triple jump there? That was weird. I must have like touched for like a half a frame or something. So this here is the climb. It's the last thing before the pretty much the end. This is like the true final boss, I would call it, because it's pretty difficult to climb up here. Like that. Now I have to wait for them to come back down. Do it again. The climb is the worst. Okay. I took that one a little bit safer than I'd had to. I could have gotten up there a little faster. But now it's time for the actual final boss, the so-called flaming sphere of doom. Now, what's so deadly about a flaming sphere of doom? Well, it's not finished, so it's not very deadly at all. And we can just ride it to the end. And time's gonna be coming up in about a minute from now. I'll let you know when it's time. But yeah, this is a very exciting final boss. I wish there was more to do. Instead, there's this strip of perfectly safe area right down the middle. All I have to do is jump. Just stay on that strip. Okay, get ready on time. And time.
I see 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 54 seconds.
That's a really good time, especially considering I had to watch the intro cutscene, which is like a 3 minutes.
Yeah, so I mean, you're looking at
Like a 101.
Yeah.
So that was pretty solid. And since we did hit the donation total, I will be making a tutorial for this category.
Nice.
Hopefully before HEDQ, but I still need to get some notes together and start working on that. And also, I will be running this at HEDQ. They haven't told me when yet, because it got added in because some people had to drop out. So as soon as I know when I'm going to be running it, I will probably tweet it out and let people know. Or you can just keep an eye out for the HEDQ schedule, and it'll show up there eventually.
Awesome. Well, you are the only N64 representative.
That
in
is true.
HEDQ, so I think
That's
you'll
going
do
to be
it proud.
something.
Glad to see that you get it in HEDQ. Glad to have you here again. Good. Thanks
Yeah.
for submitting for this as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I can't believe that I had internet issues a second time right before my run.
I'm glad that they didn't interrupt the run though. It went smoothly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's the positive side. But yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. What we're going to do now, stream, is we're going to switch restreamers. So Cass's B is going to take over on restream, which means that the stream is going to go down for a short amount of time, but it will be right back up. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be continuing the marathon in just a minute. We've got Freedom Planet on the way, then Wizards and Warriors, and Sparkster. So stay tuned, everybody. Stream is going down, and we'll be right back up.